start doing music?
Music?
I mean, this is clearly a passion for you.
Yes, music is my passion. I love playing music because when I first got into music, it really calms me down. Actually, I love playing.
Right.
I played when I was 9 years old. I started with violin and piano. That's when I first learned.
Right.
Then I took lessons. Then it went on and on. So that's what I love to do.
And you play 7 instruments, right?
Yeah, 7 or more.
You know, just everything that Sujeet has accomplished. And I know he's an exceptional, extraordinary being. You can tell the minute you meet him. But I also know he has exceptional parents who have taken this amazing young man from birth with a special situation with the Down syndrome and really just fostered every possible love that he had with music, with taekwondo, with sports. It's amazing how that love, that nurture, that effort has changed Sujeet's whole life.
Well, they say everything comes from sorrow or bad experiences or whatever. I'm not saying Sujeet was a bad experience, but what we went through because of him, the community, the friends, everything we lost that we thought was real, wasn't real. Really. You know, like 80s, there was no inclusion. There was not acceptance. Means me and my husband being dentists, we have some knowledge, but we didn't know details about Down syndrome, and we always trust our doctors, right?
Right.
But when he was born, the medical team, the entire medical team, who were my friends, you know, my gynecologists, they just handed me over and say, "This is your baby. He has Down syndrome. He cannot do much. Just take him home and do the best you can."
I'm not just I do music.
Right.
I give music and speaking. I speak for special events because I am a self-advocate, and I give motivational speakers. That's my third on testing.
Your black belt testing, yeah.
My first band that I had in Syracuse.
Wow, that's great.
Jazz band, marching, necro
I love
house.
it.
Buddy walks I've been to. Same thing. I had done parades.
Right.
National anthem, when it's guy skips, and then outdoors. And this is my jobs for the nursery homes.
Qatar, Ireland, London.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's amazing. The UK.
That's my dad and Jimmy Fox.
Okay.
One of the football.
Don McKinley, yeah.
Yeah. And then with Peggy.
Wow.
Nadia, I can remember that.
Nadia Comaneci, wow.
My favorite one.
Christy Yamaguchi, I love her.
And I met with her, a
That's
band I did.
You've been everywhere.
Yeah.
That's extraordinary.
Everything was about health, so I was kind of keen on just having him achieve his cognitive skills, his milestones, just walking, talking, because that's what I was concentrating. I know where music was in my head.
Right.
The first thing I read was little bit about Dr. Suzuki's violin method, and he talks about repetition. Suzuki is repetition, so that is good for memory. The playing strings, eye-hand coordination, which is everything they lack. See, the Down syndrome, basically, you know what is Down syndrome, right? It's a genetic, congenital, genetic, autosomal metabolic disorder. So it's in their every cell. There is no cure for it, you know, like now when babies are born, there is so much advances, and there is so much schools, and they are doing much better. So I realized he has something in there that I have to explore it. I have to take him to piano. So I put him in piano. Both the violin and piano teacher find no difference. He doesn't have any disability. He's playing like anybody.
It's amazing because when you walk in the door and you meet Sujeet for the first time, which I did, just totally agreed. I would never know that he had Down syndrome at first, you know, because he's so present, so beautiful, so amazing that you have really, you discovered a way to bring his beautiful spirit out despite a handicap that he was born with. genetic disposition, that you brought that out in a way where it became a gift. Now, could you take me on a little tour of your awards? You
Sure.
have many of them.
I have many others.
You have 3 presidential awards.
Yeah. These are my awards for each of the places I've been and traveled to. So anyways, I had done this one for the 2014 Rise Award, where I got the star.
I love that. That's great. Now, I like this cartoon. How do I get into Carnegie Hall?
Oh, yeah.
Practice Man, you played Carnegie Hall.
Yes.
You are the first person with Down syndrome to ever play Carnegie Hall,
That's right.
And that was an amazing night. Who did you play with?
Elaine Kwan.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, you had told me Elaine Kwan accompanied you.
That one.
You liked her. You said
Yeah,
she was really...
she's the one. She also a pianist, solo. Not only a piano, she's also a taekwondoist too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
She's a first degree black belt.
That had to be, what a night that must have been for you.
1999, the same year
Wow.
that I did Special Olympics.
Okay.
That time I started first degree black belt, if I remember. It was a tournament, but there that's where I passed my test and I got my third.
You're a 3rd degree black belt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So I said, but being a dentist, why don't I read that horn instruments are good for blowing?
Right, and it
the
develops
Yes.
the jaw muscles. Yeah.
Yes, the breathing is good for lungs. So that oral structure helped him to, because his speech was delayed. Sujit was typically born with Down syndrome. Until 6, he did not speak full sentence.
These are my medals that I did. This one is my award that I did for piano, for music. All these are my that I do with my sports, with skiing, swimming. This one I have won 2 of these for bocce.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. These are for aquatic swimming.
For swimming. This is amazing.
I was the last person who did it.
Wow. Now, I know October is Awareness Month for Down syndrome.
That's right.
What would you say to somebody who's out there who has Down syndrome or is a family member who has it about overcoming obstacles?
Like I would say, if I had to tell, I would say I have messages to tell that don't actually give up on your hopes and dreams and what you can do, you can do it. That's my message I tell other people. So have a dream, that's one. Just keep going where you can, and whatever you can find yourself, you can do it. And believe in what you can. And that's all I'll say.
That's a beautiful message for anybody.
And have a
listening.
bright tomorrow.
And have a bright tomorrow. I love it. That's a beautiful message for anyone listening. Oh my gosh, thank you, Sujeet. You are just such a joy. I can't even tell you.
Thank you.
I love this tour.
And especially I have
you're
the
an
passion
amazing
for
friend.
everything.
I can tell.
Yeah.
And you light up about music, about taekwondo, about Special Olympics. I mean, it's just amazing how many things you've accomplished.
And also I'd like to add the love that I have for my parents also.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We have so many wrong ideas about life, and he's spiritual. Like they say that once in a while angels are sent to this earth to remind the humanity and I feel Sujeet is an angel. He brought my spirituality out, and he helped me to give that spirit, whatever I was raising, I gave it to the world. And when they call me, oh Sujeet, when we were born, we read about Sujeet, or we wrote, and he started playing this, and that's it. That's what I wanted.